everybody to season 2 of the Daily Hustle. We made it through 10 episodes and I'm here. Episode number 1 with my guy, Phil of 4040 Fitness. Thank you so much for letting me come through. We've been in contact several times over the past year, maybe 2 years now that you've been doing this?
Yeah, here I've been, this is going on to my third year.
Third year he's been here, located on Gwent and Sources, right beside the pool hall. So shoot a couple of rounds of pool, come in, get a little sweat on. He's right there, and they got food places here. There's Domino's Pizza, there's Bomb Beach Patty right beside it. So you're able to eat, especially after your workout, which is essential. All these things can be able to teach you. But thank you again, welcome.
Yeah,
congratulations on your son.
Yeah,
just had a baby. That's awesome. How's fatherhood like?
Fatherhood is good. It's good. It's presents like a whole bunch of new challenges in life. But it's amazing. Honestly, with opening up the gym and everything kind of happening all around the same time and everything kind of happening really fast over the last couple of years, it's been challenging, but also the most rewarding time of my life. Having a kid is it's not like anything you can prepare for in life. Like same thing with opening up a business. It's not something that you can really prepare for. Right. So it's but I wouldn't change anything now. With all the challenges and everything, it's been amazing. So I'm happy. I'm very happy.
Make sure you say that because I know your wife's gonna see this. you have to make sure you say that.
Yeah. Shout out to Yannicka. She's my number one supporter.
Yannicka.
She's my number one supporter. So
okay. Taking care. What's your son's name?
Gabriel. Yeah.
Okay, Big G.
Yeah. He's my workout buddy too now. So
I see.
I've been doing the workouts with him, and I'm trying to start him young so that he's on the right path. You know.
If you see Phil's profile, you follow on Instagram. I'm gonna put his tagline in there later a little bit. He does workouts with his kid. Yeah. Very cute. Very creative, crafty.
He's 6 months old and he's doing 5 push-ups a day now. So he's
okay, you know what? I said be honest. I didn't say why.
No, but he's starting to crawl just now. He's starting to crawl. So it's every day is refreshing to see the way he's developing, in the same way I'm trying to develop myself still, and I'm still trying to build my business and stuff. I see him, and just going home to him every day is super rewarding, and seeing and seeing him grow it's the best thing. It's the best feeling. Yeah,
that's amazing. Well, congrats again for that.
Thank you.
So getting into it, you've been here, you said 3 years now.
Starting my third year.
How long have you been in personal training, and why did you choose this route?
So I started in 2012. And the way I got started was, I was always into fitness, even at a young age, into sports. Not so much lifting weights, but and then when it came to sports, I was kind of one of the smaller guys out there. On the basketball court, I would get pushed around a little bit. I was always the small guy on the team, and that it kind of screwed up my confidence a little bit, being always one of the smaller guys out there. So as I got older, and I was kind of in a place in my life where I wasn't too happy with a lot of things that were happening in my life. So I knew that really taking control of myself, taking control of my body, and the way I feel about myself is something that I can take control of. So it was maybe early 2010 or something like that I started to work out every day. I'd be in the gym in secret, you know what I mean, for 2-3 hours a day. Sometimes I'd be working out at home. First how I got started was over at Monster Gym in 2012. I remember the day that I got my certification. I went over there, I applied for a job, and then kind of the rest is history. My client base kind of took off right from then. And then I've kind of moved around a little bit, and then finally found my home here. I always knew that I wanted to be more than just a trainer at a gym. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I felt that for me, I wanted to, especially having a little bit of a business background too, and studying business in school. Business is always something that interested me. So even just having the gym, it's been a struggle. It hasn't always been easy. I can't even say that some people might look at the gym and see that it's busy and see me and think that, oh, this guy's successful, and this guy, you know, for me, like I'm still not successful yet. Like I still have a lot to work on. I still have a lot to do. Still have a lot of growing to do personally, and you know, in the business as well. But like that's what it is. I think in business, it's like every day is a new challenge. It's always going to present, even as you grow, new challenges. And I think that if you're not growing, you're not. You need new challenges. You need struggle to grow,
right.
And that's really what having a business is about. You know.
Wow. So you've been able to learn that in the 3 years you've been here.
Yeah.
What has been your most significant achievement thus far as a fitness professional?
That comes down to just my client base.
Okay.
You know, helping people lose weight and build their confidence, or you know, these are things that, like, to me, that's my biggest accomplishment. It's not even really to me, and this gym has never really been about me. It's really not. It's about my clients. So my biggest accomplishment is just like helping people lose weight. You know, helping people lose weight, helping people feel better about themselves. So here we train athletes, we train general fitness and people that do want to lose weight. But for me, being able to help somebody change their life, that's like my biggest accomplishment. You know, having an impact on somebody else. So it's not really just about me and what I've done, but you know, it's really just about being able to help others.
You know, an entrepreneur faces many challenges. You have adversity. Sometimes you have obstacles that get in your way. How have you been able to successfully overcome such adversity or obstacles that have gotten in your way of your progress?
Just believing in myself. That's really what it comes down to. Like, it's not always easy. There's days when I wake up and I'm just like, yo, this is tough. This is hard. How am I gonna make it? How am I gonna like take care of everything? It's you know, being an entrepreneur, owning your own business, and every personal trainer knows that you're wearing like 10 different hats,
right,
at the same time.
Right.
Your job is not just like one specific thing. So to get through the challenges is just like, I believe in myself more than anything, and I believe that, you know, I'm a good person. I believe that I have good things coming to me. I surround myself with good people. So it really comes down to just believing, you know, even through the hard times. Starting the business and just like taking that jump was really just about believing in myself. And that's what I go back to. Whenever I'm, you know, going through a time where I'm doubting, you know, because I have doubts, you know, like just like anybody else. And then when I really think about it, you know, I thinking about the big picture, I you know, comes back to just believing in myself,
right,
you know, and then believing that good things are gonna come if I keep doing good for others, and helping people, that good things will come back to me.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that is a way of being successful, so you lied. You said you weren't successful. That's a lie. That's 2 times you lied on camera now. Thanks, Phil. Lying to your kid. Your kid's probably crying at home like, Daddy's a liar. Anyways,
I believe that, you know, I've done some good things, that I am successful, but I also know that I still haven't reached my full potential. So that's motivating to me. Just thinking about, you know, owning a business and then starting the gym is because I wanted to reach a lot more people and to help a lot more people, and instead of just doing one-on-one sessions or whatever, I wanted to create kind of this community atmosphere.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you look at it on that end, then yeah, I've been successful so far as doing that, but I still want it to grow. It's not even like, I can't even say that I've reached like, you know, 5% of my potential yet. So I still got a long way to go.
This summer you were able to host, you were host of a Summer Olympic event, which was cool.
Yeah, the BBN Olympics.
Had a lot of people that were here. Shout out to BBN.
Shout out to BBN, and Kadeem, and everybody that participated in that event.
Yeah, you know, we were both in there. We were the old men of the whole thing. But, you know, it's good. It's good that you are able to create that atmosphere because, I mean, let's be honest here. There are a lot of places that don't have that, like, welcoming atmosphere, but we see the trend now that a lot of people are changing their tune because people want to belong to something. They want to be able to be accepted somewhere and say, hey, I come here, or be able to shout out 40/40 or wherever it is that they go, to say that they're part of a community and something. And I think that's great that you're able to build on that.
Yeah, so that's one thing that when we started here is that like I really wanted to focus on just that atmosphere and not being intimidating for people to walk into. So especially with having the client base that I do have, with people trying to lose weight or whatever, going to one of the big box gyms, it's intimidating for a lot of people. I was intimidated when I was walking into a gym and I was a little bit younger and I'm looking around at the machines and stuff like that. So that's one of the things that I wanted to not have here. Anytime somebody walks in the door, they're greeted by me and greeted by the team of trainers that we have here, so that people feel welcome coming into the classes. And that's one of the things and some of the feedback that I get from people is that they walk in here and people know right away when they walk in here it's not just a regular gym. People know that here it's really about supporting one another. We have people that do that are athletes in all different fitness levels that are here. So we have athletes training next to somebody that's trying to lose weight, and it's really just everybody supporting each other. Right. And that's the vibe that everybody gets when they walk in the door.
That's awesome. Impact and impression. They're two I words, but what do they mean to you, and how would you put them together so that it kind of is able to show the formula that you work with that makes what you do successful?
My impact and what I try to do with people is just to talk to them. Just to sit down and have like a real conversation with my clients, getting to know each client. Everybody's so different. Like anybody that's a trainer and anybody in business and anybody that works in in customer service or in sales or whatever it is, that no two people are really alike. No two clients that I have are really alike. And the only way that I can impact somebody is to really try to get to know them as a person. And that's one of the things that I do. I just sit down and have like real conversations with people when it comes to helping somebody and with weight loss or eating the right foods or whatever. I don't have all the knowledge. I don't know there's trainers out there or people out there that know a lot more than I do. But when it comes to relating to somebody and maybe just having an impact on their life, that's one of the things that I'm good at. Just having real conversations with people. And what's the other I word?
Impression.
Impression.
Yeah.
So impression, like the impression that I'm trying to give other people, or like the impression that...
Well, more like so when you impact somebody, it hits them, it's the initial.
Yeah.
But the impression that it leaves on them.
So as far as the impression and the thing that, I focus on with all my clients is that they get the impression that I really care. Okay. That's what it comes down to, that I really do care. I have times that like I can't even really train myself because I'm so concerned and focused on other people's goals. And I take the time out of my day to talk to all my clients, and so they just have, having sometimes somebody walking in the door and having one conversation with me, they get the impression that I really do care.
Right. That's
what keeps people coming in the door. That's what keeps people coming back. I've had clients that, from day one. So I've had clients for 6-7 years, because they know that I care. Yeah. And that's really what it comes down to. As a trainer, that's one of the things that, for anybody that's just starting out as a trainer, if you really care about your clients, that's all that matters. Yeah. You might not be the best trainer, you might not be the most jacked guy, or you might not be, a bikini competitor or whatever, have the nicest body, but if you really do care about your clients, they're gonna feel that, they're gonna have that impression, and they're gonna come back to you.
2018 saw a lot of like mental health related, like especially Instagram was flooded with that kind of stuff, mental health related type of posts. There's a lot more information going on out there. A lot more people are affected. You had mentioned about self-confidence. Self-esteem is always a big thing. Disorders become at an all-time high, or start to grow at an all-time high. We're probably looking at the same trend for 2019. It might even grow to even worse. Mm-hmm. Have you yourself prepared yourself for those changes that are coming, and what would you do that would be able to help your clients who might be going that direction?
I personally don't even think that I'm one to speak on mental health, really. Like I'm not the best person to talk to. If I ever do have a client or somebody that I feel does have mental health issues or whatever it is, I would definitely refer them to a professional.
Okay.
I'm not gonna try to fake it and try to like help somebody that I might not be able to help. Meeting somebody, you might not always know.
Yeah.
You know, the signs aren't always obvious
For
that
sure.
somebody has mental health issues. A lot of it is deeper. But as a professional, as a trainer, if you can give somebody that little bit of light or that little bit of help, it goes a long way.
Yeah.
A lot of times as a trainer and you're with that client for that hour or whatever, you don't know what their home life is like. You don't always know what they're going through. But that comes back to trying to have an impact on that person.
Right.
Just talking to them, getting to understand. I try to get to understand like what my clients' lives are like, outside of the gym, so that I can help them. They're with you for an hour a day. The other 23 hours, you kind of want to get a picture of what their life is like. So if I ever have a client, and it's happened before, with somebody coming to me and with an eating disorder or whatever it is, I'm not going to try to fake it and be the one to try to pull them out of it or
Right.
help. I try to help them a little bit, but I would always refer them to a professional. So when it comes to that, that's really what it is trying to, even if I can't help them, steer them in the right direction.
Okay. As business people, and even just as regular average people, we often use social media platforms to get our message across. You have been successful at doing that too. See, another thing he's been successful at, this guy's a liar. Using your platform for, obviously, to promote a positive message and trying to get the awareness out there about health and wellness and how everything ties together. But yet people still use social media as a way to kind of mirror themselves after somebody, or even just mirror themselves in a way that they see something that's not real and they're obviously affected by it. Have you ever had to help a client who might have been like heading in that direction? If you did, how'd you pull them out of it?
It happens a lot as a trainer. You meet somebody and they're like, they show you a picture on Instagram and they're like, this is what I want to look like. I say to them, that's great that you want to look like that, or that's cool that that's your goal, but is it realistic?
Right.
Everybody's so different. That person that you could be looking at on Instagram might have been training for 12 years, and you don't even know what their personal life is like. You don't even know, they might themselves have like a mental health issue or whatever it is.
Right.
So really comes down to being authentic, being true to yourself, and understanding why you want to, why do you want to look like that? Most of the time, if it's really just based on the apparent stuff, even if you do get like that, you're not going to feel satisfied.
Right.
It comes back to, why do you want to look like that? For me, being in shape and being healthy really comes back to, me wanting to live longer.
Yeah.
That reflects in my diet, the way that I eat and stuff like that. It's not, I base everything around just like wanting to feel good.
Yeah.
So
It's not because you don't want to get pushed around on the court anymore.
no.
He's like, I train because I'm trying to get big.
No. And especially now that I'm older, I'm like,
I'm not even on the court anymore.
Yeah, I'm not even on the court anymore.
Yeah,
so
I
it comes down to me just like, I want to move well. I want to feel good about myself. I don't want to wake up tired. I can now with the way that I'm eating and stuff like that, I can do 5-6 hours of sleep and still wake up, still feel fresh and and still exercise every day. So it really comes down to just me wanting to live longer and just be healthy all around.
Right.
Yeah.
There. So you wake up early, you get here, you open the doors, you get yourself started.
Yeah.
Before you even get out of your house, what is it that drives you to wake up in the morning and to get yourself going? Because everyone has a reason why does they do what they do. What's your reason why you get up and you come here and you continue with this?
Because I have so many people that depend on me. People depend on me. My son depends on me. My now fiance, she depends on me.
Oh, sorry, I thought you guys were married.
No, we
all right, well, it's close. It's close. I was close enough.
We just got engaged.
Okay,
so like,
okay.
Yeah.
Big steps.
Yeah.
Big steps.
So, you know, that's what it comes down to. People depend on me. The trainers that work here depend on me. All the clients depend on me to be focused, to be driven, or whatever. So that's really my why. Is I don't want to let people down. You know, all my clients that come here, they want, you know, fun workouts. They want a fun atmosphere. These are things that people need. So I don't want to let people down. So it comes down to that.
For sure. If you were to sum up, let's say at the end of it all, you closed up shop and you said, all right, you know what? That's it. I'm done. Fitness industry, guys. I've had enough of you. I'm out of here. What would be like the mark that you would want to leave on people so that they knew that Phil was here?
It's a tough question because
you're not done.
Fitness it's never over.
True.
It's never gonna be over for me.
True.
I might not be a personal trainer forever, you know, but I'm gonna stay in the fitness industry for sure. Whether it could be, I don't know, creating a brand and having products that I'm selling, or offering a service in another way or form aside from just like having one location. I want that to grow, but I'm never gonna walk away from fitness. It's something that I'm gonna be involved in for the rest of my life.
Right.
Fitness is really, it's a way of life. Fitness is a journey. And that it's not fitness and getting in shape or losing weight or whatever. It doesn't have to be this big obstacle, this big thing, you know?
Yeah.
I want people to know that it's not that hard, you know? It's hard at the beginning. It doesn't feel good at the beginning, but do it for, you know, a month. Give it a month, even give it a week, and you're gonna feel better. So it doesn't have to be this, you know, this huge obstacle. There's people out there that, you know, they're now 40, 50 years old, they're waking up and they're deciding that they have to train,
right,
or they want to get in shape.
Right.
And those are the kind of, I love meeting those kinds of people because I love showing them that there's a lot that they can do,
right,
you know, in a short amount of time.
Yeah, and I'm never too old to learn.
Exactly.
Never too old to learn and to grow.
Exactly.
And to build their bodies in the right way.
Yeah. It's never. I feel like it's never too early, and that's why I'm starting with my son. He's only 6 months old, and it's really.
He's like, I was training him when he was in his mother's belly, pushing his stomach like, hey. He's doing sit-ups in his amniotic fluid. So. He's like,
yeah.
I get you, Dad.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, it's never really too early, and it's never too late. Like, if I tell my clients this all the time, like I have clients who might be, you know, 50 years old. Realistically, if you're 50 years old, and this is something that I picked up from watching videos about, like, or Gary Vee is a guy that I watch,
right,
and he's like, at 50 years old, realistically, you got another 30, 40 years left to live. That's a lot of life left to live. And why not take advantage of it? And it's really simple. Like, don't put too much pressure on yourself, but it's, you know, as long as you're doing that 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes a day of working out, or, you know, and starting to eat healthy and making those small improvements, it goes a long way.
What are your goals? What are your plans for the new year? Anything that you can reveal? I mean, you don't have to tell me all in detail, but anything new that you are working on, working towards? New goals, new objectives. So
2019 is going to be about perfecting that, perfecting the system that we have in place for the group classes, perfecting the service that we offer here. So I want to see a lot of growth in 2019. It's pretty much what I predict. I want everybody to know that there's a gym here. You know, the first 2 years, you still get people from around that don't really even know that there's a gym here. That's kind of a problem for me, you know? So, yeah. So that's one of the things. It's just about growing still. You know, it's all about growing and perfecting kind of the system that we put in place.
Okay.
And that's going to move and hopefully put me in a better position for 2020, and then just continue to grow from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very, very commendable what you've been able to do. I look at people like yourself and say, hey man, hope always for the best. You know,
Thank
that
you.
everyone's able to succeed, and anyone that we're able to interact with and we're able to have up here, we hope that everyone succeeds, because now's the time, now's the opportunity for everyone to grow and to build into something, and to come together as a community to try and encourage each other, help each other out. It's never a problem to ever have someone else who's in the same field as me, you know, at my side, left side or right side, and talk to them and try to help them grow their business a little bit, get them some exposure. So please do what you can. If you live in the area, check out Phil, 4040 Fitness. It is located at Gwent and Sources. The address is gonna be here at the bottom. Booyah. And also follow him on Instagram. He's got great posts. He's got great motivational inspirational information for you. Details about his classes and everything can be found on his site. Before we go, one fun fact about Phil. Drop it.
I don't know. Fun fact. Jeez. You know, like I'm really
music guys.
I'm
Jeopardy
really
music.
I'm a really simple guy. Like I don't like, you know, I like to just come to the gym, go home, be with my son. Like it's like a fun fact about me. You know, I'm 34 years old. You know, so like I'm 34 years old. So a lot of people see me and they're like, you know, you look like you're 20 something, 22, 23, and I'm like, no, I'm 35.
Is there anything that you do special to keep that youth other than exercise? Special cream? Do you wash your face with cold water like Pharrell
Dove
does?
soap. I think I started using Dove soap when I was about like really, I don't know, 11, 12 years old, or like Dove soap is where it's at.
So fun fact about Phil, he washes his face with Dove soap to look like he's 10 years younger.
Yeah, that's it.
He's 34 years old and he looks like he's 17.
That's it. Yeah.
17 years old in the business. That's dangerous. That's awesome.
It, yeah.
Again, watching one more thing before we go.
Yeah.
I've asked a couple people who've been on here, if you can leave everybody with one sentence that not defines you, but basically you leave with somebody to say, you know, Phil came through, he dropped this, mind blown, boom. What would that one sentence be? It could be something motivational, it could be inspirational, it could be like tie your shoes before you work out. It could be anything you want. I know you're a simple guy, you said. But something that people can go home to and go, you know what? All right, that guy Phil, you know, I'm gonna go check him out because, you know, he knows.
Yeah. We're all in this together.
We're all in this together.
You know,
that's great.
You know, it's like, I can kind of expand on that a little bit.
Go ahead.
But when it comes down to just in life in general, you know, sometimes I think a lot of us, we put pressure on ourselves in our profession or just in any profession in general. We put a lot of pressure because we want to be successful, because we want to, you know, grow our businesses or whatever. But for me, when I think back on it and like think about life in general, I try not to put too much pressure on myself. In some ways, I think about it as like I'm just giving somebody a workout, you know. And if I look at it like, not that it's just a workout, but it's not that big of a deal when it comes down to it. And I shouldn't put that much. We shouldn't put that much pressure on ourselves. When it comes to doing a workout, it doesn't have to be, like I said before, it doesn't have to be this whole big thing, you know. It's just and to just act. Like don't think too much. Just act. And then believe in yourself, and that good things are gonna happen.
So want to make sure that we're all in this together.
We're all in this together.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said like 7 days. I'm like, what is he talking about?
Rewind that.
But yeah, notice
we're all in this together. Yeah.
Well, once again, I want to thank you, Phil, for letting me come through.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Guys, The Daily Hustle, episode 1 for season 2, just finished dropping, cutting here. So look out for that. Please like, share, subscribe. Hit him up on Instagram. Here's his tagline: Bow 4040 Fitness. Check out his baby online as well.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how we're gonna roll with it from there, guys. So thanks so much for tuning in. Look forward to you checking it out. Once again, guys, Daily Hustle, episode 1, season 2. Thanks for checking it out. Peace.
Yes.